Casemiro will be leaving Manchester United at the end of the season upon his expiry of his contract. This news just came out from Manchester United and from Casemiro today. Now, the key thing about this situation is that there's no drama, there's no sudden exit. This is planned, respectful separation. We need to emphasize that this is a mutual understanding, professionalism, no fallout, no forced exit. This is just a normal ending to a short but important chapter for Casemiro at Manchester United. I have to say, what an amazing thing he has done for us so far. From the Casemiro we got from Real Madrid about 4 years ago, that first season was so remarkable for what this guy was able to bring, on how long we have been crying out for a number 6, for us to be able to get the amazing moments that he brought in the first part of his game with Erik ten Hag. The legacy, it's not failure, by the way. I want everybody to understand this. Casemiro did not fail at Manchester United. He gave us 2 titles, 2 trophies. Yes, it's not Premier League titles, but we are talking about 2 trophies for Casemiro. Taking us to the Europa final, I believe also. And I wish we had gotten that, to put more of a European title on his dresser. It's just amazing. So let's go into what Casemiro has been able to do for Manchester United. We are going to start from the beginning and head to where the end is right now. Why Casemiro was signed in the first place. Manchester United had this crucial, and they were crying out for young fans and this is crucial for young fans to understand how good or how much we needed Casemiro. In the summer of 2002, United were soft, fragile, bullied in the midfield. We lost controls in big games, no elite defensive midfielder, and Ten Hag absolutely needed authority, experience, standards. And of course, we know that Ten Hag wanted to go for the likes of Frankie de Jong. But we did not get Frankie de Jong for nothing. Casemiro arrived. And as Casemiro arrived, he was arriving a 5-time Champions League winner, a Serie A winner, in the dressing room, a leader, immediate solution, and not a project. We wanted somebody that would be able to hammer in that thing that we lacked immediately they stepped on the pitch. United didn't sign Casemiro for potential. They signed him for control in that sense. So, what did Casemiro bring? Immediate impact to Manchester United. What changed instantly once Casemiro was on the pitch? The midfield had a shield, a tactical discipline, positionally intelligent person. United stopped being easy to counter or easy to be bullied. Big game experience returned, and one of the key things that we were able to see is Casemiro had an attacking side to his game that even Real Madrid did not open up. Even Real Madrid did not find from Casemiro. That right there is the great thing that we were able to see from Casemiro, because that season Casemiro was a different standard. He was a different standard, and he wasn't just doing it on the pitch, he was also doing it off the pitch, because he raised the standards in training. He set expectations of professionalism. He showed younger players what an elite mentality looks like, what winning habits are. And that right there was why Casemiro was a success at Manchester United. But we have to also then look at the brilliant moments, because everyone would actually want to see what were the brilliant moments and what were the best moments of Casemiro in the United shirt. One thing we can absolutely say, we need to celebrate him properly with this particular one. The Carabao Cup winner in the 2022-2023 season, United's first trophy in 6 years. Casemiro also scored in the final. He is a FA Cup finalist that year. Europa deep run leadership. That year we went to the Carabao Cup final, we went to the FA Cup final, and we went to a deep run in the Europa League, and that was all because of Casemiro's input. We wouldn't have been able to do that without Casemiro. You get me? And then you have to look at the iconic performances that we had. We had the dominant midfield display versus Arsenal, versus Liverpool, versus Barcelona. The big goals from the midfield, late runs into the box, the headers, the match-shifting movement and moments. Oh my God, Casemiro was brilliant. He brought statistically ball recoveries, interceptions, aerial duels, tactical fouls, the dark arts that United lacked, he brought it back. Casemiro gave United something that they hadn't seen since Pete Carrick, or let's say since the likes of Roy Keane in our midfield. The control with bite when it comes to those situations. And then you have to look at the leadership and the mentality, the invisible value that this guy brought to Manchester United. The section separates, this right here separates analysis from the nostalgia of what he does. He's a vocal organizer on the pitch. Even though he did not speak English perfectly, everybody understood when Casemiro was mad at them, especially Diego Dalot. Calmed chaotic moments, held teammates to be accountable in every situation, never hid in big games, played through knocks and fatigue. I need to stress, the leadership isn't just shouting. It's positioning, it's timing, and it's decision making. And Casemiro had all three of them. But we have to be honest. We have to be honest and not disrespectful. Because what that bloody Carragher said, leave the football before the football leaves you, was absolutely disrespectful at the time. He still had a lot more in the tank. But this is where balance matters. You understand? The heavy minutes caught up with him. We could not play Casemiro back to back. If we had managed Casemiro better within these 4 years, it would have been a better situation. If we had brought him into games easy on, he would have been able to play more. But the heavy minutes has caught up with him. The physical demand of the Premier League has also caught up with him. The tactical instability around him also is a problem. The constant managerial changes, no consistent midfield partner, all these things are problems for Casemiro. Casemiro didn't forget how to play football. The structure around him just did not allow him to play. And of course, a lot of people scapegoated him for that particular purpose. So why does this exit make sense for everyone? This is the right time for the ending to happen. For Casemiro, he lives with dignity. He lives a legacy as a trophy winner, as him protecting his legacy as when he came from Real Madrid to Manchester United. Casemiro is living with the feeling of, my God, Casemiro is a talented player in the heart of Manchester United. He could have left last summer. But last summer, we had a bad taste in our mouth about Casemiro. Casemiro worked out very well, came back this summer, slim, ready to go. And what did he do? He gave us performances upon performances. There was a stat flying out there that Man United lost 15 goals once Casemiro was not on the pitch anymore. So I can say fully that Casemiro protected his legacy. Protected all the things that we thought about Casemiro when he came to Manchester United is still intact. And for Manchester United, the wage structure is going to reset because Casemiro was the highest earning player in Manchester United, even with the renewal of Bruno Fernandes' contract. Space for a younger defensive midfielder has been cleared. A tactical rebuild opportunity has been cleared. This is the reason why Carlos Baleba makes sense to me now. It makes sense to me. You bring Carlos Baleba right now and he becomes the number 6 for years to come. So now let's look at it. It is not a failure. It's a full circle moment. Just like you see in the video, Casemiro was presented to Old Trafford in a suit, in a black suit, black, as if he was going to a burial. He was presented to Manchester United's faithful. And just as he is about to announce, or he has announced his departure, he is also doing it at Old Trafford with a black suit. And it's just the perfect way to go out of the limelight of Manchester United. So how should Casemiro be remembered? The player who restored the midfield steal for Manchester United. The player who ended the trophy drought for Manchester United. The player who brought elite mentality back for Manchester United. It's a short spell, but with big impact. It's a reminder that winners matters. Casemiro wasn't here for a long time, but he was here for the right time that we needed Casemiro. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that follow button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Casemiro, obrigado. Thank you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And I see you, Casemiro, in wherever you go next. We'll enjoy and we'll follow your career until you call it quits for professional football. I'll see you guys. Peace.